Yeah, I think this is gonna be a fun video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Connor Newell. I'm a content creator from Portland, Oregon, and today is gonna be an exciting video. We got the brand new DJI FPV drone that we're gonna go test out, talk through, check it out, and hopefully not crash it. So I've been in the video space professionally for about the last 4 years, and I actually started my business called Flight Year Media based off creating drone content and aerial content for businesses and companies and things like that. We then branched into more just like full video production from there, as well as marketing and media and everything like that. But we've kind of gotten away from using drones in all of our productions. We use them here and there. We have a Mavic 2 that we fly, but that's about it. We don't fly them that often. But with FPV becoming so much more popular over the last year or so, I've really wanted to get into that. I just haven't really taken the time to dive all the way in, and I know it's an extremely steep learning curve. There's so much that goes into it, way more than people realize. Way more even than I realized when I was just watching comparisons from the DJI FPV versus a normal FPV, and just like charging the batteries and soldering and everything like that. I can see how this isn't something that you could just pick up out of the box and go fly within, 1 week. But I did download the sim on my computer. I messed around with that a little bit here and there. But then I kind of put it on the back burner for quite a while. But then DJI announced their brand new FPV drone. And to be honest, I wasn't too sure what to think of this thing at the beginning, but then once it got released and I saw all the YouTube videos from Matty Hapoya and Sam Colder and Potato Jet, I was just like, dang, this thing is extremely capable. I love how it gives you the 3 modes to where you can kind of like progress into full FPV, and it still has all of DJI's smart technology like return to home, obstacle avoidance, and it even has a panic stop button where if you're flying in full FPV mode and you lose control, lose where you're at, and don't want to crash, you can just hit the panic button and it completely stops and hovers, which is incredible and something that no other FPV drone can do. So yeah, I'm really excited to get my hands on this. It is way smaller than I even thought. I don't know how big I thought it was going to be, but pulling it out of the box, I was definitely surprised at the size. But it feels so robust. It feels way more sturdy even than the Mavic 2. The wings on it are really rigid, and you can tell that they're pretty heavy duty. They're gonna take a beating, and should be just fine. So that's great. And then on top of that, you get the new DJI goggles too. So the great thing about these is that if you want to progress into FPV, and get a normal FPV down the road, build your own, these goggles will work with that. So that's amazing, where if you want to get into full-scale FPV drone flying, these goggles can transition with you, and I think they're some of the best in the industry. I know a lot of other people who fly normal FPV use the DJI goggles because they're that good. And then finally, we have the remote. This definitely feels a lot more ergonomic than obviously the Mavic remote where you use your phone, or even I actually have the Mavic remote with the screen on it, and it feels like you're just flying with like an iPad or like a mini iPad. It's kind of weird. This definitely is way more ergonomic. Feels a lot like a PS4 controller, which I actually have right here. So you can tell, similar size, similar design, a little more flat on the back compared to a PS4 and a little larger. But nonetheless, feels really good in the hands. And something unique about this controller is in the back, there's a couple screws that you tighten or loosen. And that's what allows you to go from full FPV mode, where this throttle won't move, into like normal or sport mode, where this controller is springy and always goes back to the middle like this one. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 remote, which is awesome. So I'm definitely itching to go fly this thing. I spent a little bit of time in the simulator last night. There's something really cool about the DJI FPV is that it comes with a simulator app, so you can actually wear the goggles, use the remote, and fly in the sim, and it was actually pretty nice. I liked it. I got into manual mode a little bit and it felt pretty good. So we'll see if we can get into manual mode in real life today. But let's not waste any more time and let's go take this thing out and fly. now.
Yo,
What up, Mark?
Go. It's freaking FPV time, baby.
What are the odds I crash it today?
Oh, very high, very high. Yeah. Did you bring new propellers?
Yeah, I brought 2 sets.
Okay, good. We're gonna need them for sure.
So super sunny out here today, so something new that Kyle hasn't seen yet, these new Freewell magnetic ND filters. Sheesh. Literally take this off, here's your ND filter, magnetizes right on the lens, good to go.
Boom.
Now, yeah, just change your settings back, keep them
There we go.
normal, you're dialed. Those things are so sick.
That is dope.
All right, we're gonna fire everything up. First thing, check out the drone when you fire this thing up. Listen to this bad boy. That's so intense. Okay, let's get the rest of this going. Something interesting about the goggles, I thought there would be a battery in it, but the battery just sits outside like in your pocket and connects to the headset. Which I guess just makes the headset lighter, so that's nice. But we'll throw all this on. We're gonna start in sport mode. I flew normal mode in the simulator and it honestly was like really slow, so I think sport mode's gonna be totally fine, and then might test out manual after that. We'll see how we're doing, but let's get started.
There she goes.
Oh, there we go. I was trying to figure out how to record. Got it.
It's like, which one's turn around?
Yo, this is nuts.
Crazy or what? Oh my gosh. Can you see like the light poles and everything?
Yeah, I'm like same height as the light poles, a little bit above them.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Going back around?
Yep. This is so sick. Yeah, dude, this is crazy. It's really easy to fly in sport mode because it just like limits how much you can bank and like limits how much you pitch forward and back and stuff like that. Whereas like in manual, I could see like if you push it too hard one way, you're just gonna like flip upside down. So sport mode definitely gives you the feel of like flying in FPV, but like doesn't let you go crazy enough to where you're gonna like crash it. This is so cool. I'll bring it back. You can fly it. You can easily fly it in this mode. There we go. Hello world. Hello real world. Do you want to give this a shot?
Yeah.
Yo, what a crazy view, man. Like,
It's really different from a typical drone.
yeah, it's one thing to see it off a screen like on your phone or just through the controller, but then it's another thing to like actually feel like you're the one, you know, you're the one in the sky over the trees.
Yep.
Yeah, this is very easy to fly.
Yeah, super easy. And that's like the middle mode. So there's one that's even easier than that, but from the simulator, it just felt really, really slow.
I feel like I'm flying a chopper in Verdansk right now. Yeah, this is so dope.
All right, so what are we thinking? Are we throwing this thing in manual or what?
I think it's time. I think we got to test it out at least and see how it goes. So we're gonna throw it in manual. Basically, the difference between sport mode and manual is in manual you have full control of the drone. So in sport mode, we basically had like the throttle all the way over to the right or left when we're like pitching left and right. And there's a limit that you can go. Whereas like if you're in manual and you throw it all the way over to the right, it'll literally like flip upside down. So you have to be way more in control and smaller with your movements. But you're gonna take it easy, so we'll see how this goes. Here we go. basketball court here. Yeah, I just went over us, going over the trees, over the river. That was a good one.
Okay, but now there's a person in front of you. Just keep it higher.
Yeah, I'm coming back anyway. See? Dude, not bad. Didn't crash. I didn't try to push it too hard, but you'll see a little bit of the footage. You know, I cut it close to a light pole out there, swung through the basketball hoops. Pretty good. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, so we cut it short because, as you can probably tell, it's raining right now, yet it's still sunny and blue skies everywhere, but it's raining. Welcome to Oregon. So anyway, I'm gonna head back home, check out the footage, and we'll see you there. All right, well, I am addicted. That was seriously so much fun. After looking back at some of the footage, looked so sick. It was so fun to fly. It was super easy to fly, way easier than I thought. Put it right into sport mode initially. Both Kyle and I flew it, no problem. And then I switched it into manual mode, or at least what I thought was manual mode. Turns out it was only like halfway manual mode, I guess. You actually have to go into the goggles and like double confirm that you want to fly in manual. I definitely felt like there were some limitations. Like I was full throttle pretty much the whole time and felt like it wasn't really getting even close to the top speeds that it's capable of. But then it started to rain and we had to head home, so I'm sure I'll take it out here in the next couple of days and test that some more. Hopefully put it in full manual mode, see if I can actually crash it for real. But this thing is super fun. Definitely recommend if you're trying to bridge the gap from traditional DJI drones like a Mavic or a Phantom into an FPV drone. It's not extremely expensive, plus you can get the DJI Care with it, which I recommend just in case you break it or something like that. That will be covered. And then also, if you do get into normal FPV, like I mentioned before, you can actually use these goggles for normal FPV drones, which is really nice. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep testing this thing out and make some more videos about it, so make sure you stay subscribed to see those. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. That really helps the channel out a lot. Until then, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.